it's Miss Nikki with Married Mom and Mogul, and I want to thank you so much for joining me today as I set up my planner for the month of August 2022. Let's get started. So first thing I want to do is unbox my Cocoa Daisy. These are the things that I'm going to be using or that are the inspiration for this month's planner setup. My plan is to go through this as quickly as possible, but I have to say, once I start opening up all the goodies, I always get distracted. But I did want to make mention of this cute little pouch that the contents now come in. I think that it is perfect for hoarding. Let me say that again, storing these things later. But let me just keep going. So here we are. The name of this kit is the Spice Market. Here are the die cuts and the page tabs. Here is Simon. I love Simon. He is so adorable. He is like the Cocoa Daisy mascot. And he is so cute. I'm so glad I got a Simon. Okay, and here are the additional pen ink cartridge things. They have, it's two of these in here, but there's also, of course, the pen already comes with one in it. So I think that's really like, it's like over the top that Cocoa Daisy gives you actually 3 gel cartridges for the month. And the pen is beautiful. I love how it has the Cocoa Daisy and the gems. This is beautiful, and I love this color. I don't think we've gotten this color before. Here's a pen test sheet, which actually comes in handy. The stamping ink test sheet on the back, and the notepad. It's beautiful, and it comes with so many pages. Love it. Now here's something new. I love how there's always something different or a new addition to the kit. Today's goal, and we have steps and notes, and let's see. I want to see if this is like sticky notes or, okay, these are sticky notes, so that's even better. Okay, now this. For every minute spent organizing, an hour is earned. And I can tell it has a protective film on it. That's beautiful. And I believe that one of these, is it this or, it must be this one, is supposed to go on here. Like this is just a way that you can store these or house these in your planner. I think I like it on this clear dashboard. So I'm looking forward to using that. Here are our stickers and our alpha stickers and more decorative stickers. Okay, what is this? So here is a piece of clear acetate. Is that acetate? And it just says make a plan. That's beautiful. I love the blue. Oh, now that's beautiful. I think this is pretty, but that's beautiful. Oh, these are really nice. I love the Moroccan spicy theme. These colors are so vibrant. Now, this is going to be the hard part. These are the dashboards for my planner setup for the month. And then this is the inspiration for which planner I'm going to use to house all these goodies. So here are the planner sheets. That's what's in here. All of the planner sheets for this month, and you get plenty. And I think I know exactly which planner I'm going to use. I didn't want to forget that I do have this nice blue elastic that also has a pin loop on there. So let's see. So these are the two that I am considering. This is my Notique Mulberry quilted planner, and I believe this is called Raspberry. And this one is, let me make sure, is a Webster's Pages. Now, I love this Notique planner, but I have to say that it's more summery for me to use this one. And I think that this pink is picking up so well here. Although you see that this color of these words is actually like this mulberry here. This is where my problem lies. I just think this one is just too dark for summer. And it's new. I haven't even used this one yet. And it has these beautiful rose gold coil clips, the binder clips inside. So let's see. I think I'm gonna stick with this one, and let me show you why. I knew this was the one that had the blue on the inside. So let me go ahead and clear this out, clean it up, and then let's get started planning. I did not even notice that I had this beautiful gold foil washi tape. Isn't that beautiful? I used to be a really big washi user, and I haven't been lately, but I think I'm gonna start. Yes, I think I'm gonna start using them again. Now, this Spice Market, this little card has a note on it from Cocoa Daisy's owner, Christine. And each month, the kit comes with a card explaining like her inspiration behind the kit that she set up. And I'm just skimming through it, and I see how she was inspired by the exotic destination of Marrakesh. And you can just tell these bold colors, they're just so beautiful. But one thing I love about the Webster's Pages is that these planners always have this little pocket window here. And I like putting my card for my kit in this little pocket here. Now the rest of the pockets here I will set up later. And now I'm going to start setting up the sections for my planner. The first thing is, again, you see how beautiful these colors go with this planner? I do believe I made the right choice. I love that mulberry, and I've been looking forward to using it, but I think I am really going to enjoy using such a bright fuchsia color for the summer. Now, before I open this up, I want to remind you that one of the things that I do is create the dividers for the other sections in my planner. So sometimes I do them one section at a time, but I do like to always create a pocket, a folder that can house my like stickers and things like that. And I see this one, it is so beautiful. I know this is the outside of the pocket that I want to use, but instead of me creating, as you see here, this is like the perfect double pocket, but I'm thinking double pocket folder. But I'm thinking that I want to slice this so that I can create two individual dividers. So let me do that now. Now, even though I love all of these sheets, all of the pages, I always have to choose the one that I love the most and the one that I like the least. And I should say the one that I love the least, because in this situation, I actually do love all of these. But I think that the one that I would have to say that I love the least would be this orange. Now, the reason that I have to decide that is because I'm going to have to cut this and the orange is going to be hidden. And that's why I have to make that selection, because I have to create the pocket for this side of my folder. So this is what's going to house my stickers. So I'm going to cut this along the seam as well as cut it in half so that I can create the pocket for this folder. I'm going to use my tacky glue to adhere this down. So I'm going to move all these things out of the way first. Now that I have this glued together, I'm going to sit it under a dictionary so that it will stay in place and dry quickly. Now for the other dividers, I'm going to wait and do those later as I set up my planner. Then I can decide where I need each divider. So the first section that I will put in will be this front dashboard. These sheets are beautiful. And I didn't even share with you what it says. Hopefully you caught it. We are all wanderers on this earth, our hearts full of wonder and our souls deep with dreams. And on the inside, it says, live life with a little spice. Now these pages that are so beautiful is what I would typically use for my meal planning section. And I have it towards the back typically, but I think I'm going to try it up towards the front this time. So I'm going to clip these sides and then put those in here. Here are the pages for my weekly layout. These are beautiful. And I hope that you've been able to see some of my other weekly layout videos. If not, please go ahead. I'll try to link one here so that you'll be able to just kind of see like the style that I typically use for laying out my week view, because I'm not going to share it in this video. This is just setting up the month, just the planner for the month. So here is the full month view that I'm going to do next. I just clip these edges so it'll be easier for me to pull the pages in and out of my planner without constantly opening up my rings. I want them to stay strong as long as possible. Now I said I was going to try to do that with the month view behind the meal plan, but I'm not going to be able to do it. I'll try it here. Right after my month view, I'll try my meal plan, my meal planning section, and then my weekly section. I'm doing the same thing, just clipping the edges. And here are my daily pages. Now for my daily pages, it is intended to look just like this. So this is just like an extra page, but because it's never going to be used, I am going to create my divider and attach it to this sheet so that when I open up my daily pages, this will be the view that I see first. And this is where I'm going to start. Okay, so this is how I'm going to be opening up this page. I've decided to use this as my dashboard for my daily section. So I'm just going to adhere this down to this divider with some double-sided tape. Okay, so I went ahead and lined up the pages, and I used my hole puncher instead of my 6-ring punch because it's harder to line it up with the 6-ring punch. So this was really quick for me just to punch those 6 holes in there. And now I'm going to use my corner rounder just to take the sharpness off these pages. And that's done. Now for my daily pages, I do not make the slit in the sides because I don't take these pages out. I like them to stay in place all month long. So here are my pages for my week view. I'm going to go ahead and put in a divider here. Now I have these printables, and they were free from Cocoa Daisy, which actually, let me say, they are a free option for you. When you are a subscriber, you are given these 12 sheets of free printables. And sometimes I print just a couple of the sheets, but this time I downloaded and printed all 12 sheets. And last month I did pretty good at using almost all of them. So I did enjoy that challenge, and I think I want to do it again today. So with all these different pages, with all this beautiful art on them, it's gonna be hard to get it all in because I am loving it all. Now, what I will say is, what I want to share with you is that I use 2 different types of paper to print these out on. So the texture of the paper, the pages aren't that different. These are a little bit stronger than these, but they are both thicker than your average sheet of paper. And for this section that I have the week view, I think I'm going to use the pocket folder that I have drying right now. So I'm going to skip this page, skip putting a divider here, and I'm going to work on putting a divider for my meal plan section. So these are the A5 printables. And I think that this is the sheet I'm going to use. For some reason, my cut lines seem off. No, my cut lines are off. So I have decided that I'm going to use this page differently because of that. So instead, I'm going to use this divider for my meal plan section. I cut this sheet to be my meal planning inspiration sheet, which that's what I did with this one for last month. And I'm pretty much going to do the same thing here. So even though it is a different size, as you see, this one wasn't the wasn't as wide as a regular sheet of A5 paper either. And I actually like that. I think that the different sizes of the pages gives it a lot of like character and dimension. So again, I rounded these edges just because that's something that I like. Now, I always add one more section, or at least one more section in my planner. And the main thing is my work section. So I want to go ahead and create the divider for my work section now. So I have this other sheet that, that I really like. And I actually like both sides. So once again, it's making it really hard to choose. So I have this sheet of the A5 printable, and it is actually a little bit plain for me. So I knew that I was going to end up decorating it if I were to use it. So what I am thinking I'm going to do is to copy this pretty sheet on here. Let's see how that turns out. Okay, for the work section, I wanted to create a divider that I'm going to put here, but instead of just a regular divider, I wanted to create a pocket folder, well, I think I had better show you what it is I'm talking about. I am going to take both of these sides and seal them together so that I can make a pocket with a side entrance. But like I was saying, I love this page, so let me show you how the sheet came out. So here it is on this side, and here it is on the other side. Isn't that beautiful? So I did it like in a regular, what is it called, like a medium quality. So you see how it's a little bit darker, which I'm okay with that. I didn't want to waste too much of my ink. So I'm going to just cut this out, and this is going to be the page that I keep inside of this pocket. But first thing, I'm going to seal the sides so it can be drying. So now I have that folder drying. I'm going to go ahead and get the sheet cut out. Now that this is done, isn't that beautiful? So now I'm going to round the edges. Did I share this? Because it came out so good on this page, I did the same thing here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that out so that I can have a sheet with this beautiful print on it as well. Now I'm going to open up my tab so that I can put the labels on all the dividers. So that's all the die cuts. I'm going to scoop these back up and put them away. I'll put them to the side for now. Now I need to decide which dividers I'm going to use on each section. Now for the meal plan one, since the prints on this side matches this one and this side matches this one, I'm going to cut these so that I could put the matching color on each side. Let me show you. For my daily section, I'm going to use this already. It's like a part of the stickers. I'm not really sure why, but I'm going to use this one for my dailies section. So I went ahead and rounded the corners on this pocket folder. I am going to be putting this in my back here, let's see, right before my week view section. Okay, so it's going to go right here. I'm going to clip these edges and put that in. Okay, now that I have the divider that's going to be for my week section and my daily section, the next thing is my work section, and I'm going to be using this. It's pretty much dry now, so I'm going to go ahead and hole punch this pocket. Now that it's hole punched, I don't think I'm going to cut the slits in the side, but I am going to use my 1.5 inch circle punch so that I can create the little thumb pull part right here. So I just line it up so it's only halfway, and I could do it more, but halfway always looks perfect to me. Now, sometimes I'll save these and let the punch out be the pull for the thing that I'm putting in the pocket. But I'm going to be using this one. So let's see. It could stick out just like that, or I could attach the pull here. I actually like the pink so much, I think I will put the pink here so it can pull out. So here will be the little tab. The tab is going to help me pull the sheet out of this pocket. And I put it on here with some two-sided tape, which I will probably change. But it's going to go just like that. So now when I finish my planner for for July, I'll be able to put the pages from my work section. I just take them out and I just put them right in here. So this is the divider that I use for my weekly section, and I wanted to add a little something here. So what I'm doing here is making a little section, just a little place for me to put my note sheets, and I'm actually going to use this beautiful washi tape Okay, so in order for me to go ahead and get this down, it's going to be easier for me to just do it on this flat surface. But I take the part that I'm going to use to cover and I'm going to flip it face down. It'll be easier for me to just show you, and then you'll see what I end up with, since there really isn't a name for what I'm doing. Now that the washi is down, it'll be easier for me to fold it. So now that I have this down, I'm going to take a few of my sheets from my notepad and I'm going to use some double-sided tape and stick these down. Now that I have that down, I'm going to open it back up and I'm going to put another sheet in here. This is going to have things that I'm not trying to share. So it's like a secret note spot. I put one on this side too, simply because the paper is pretty. And there you have it. Now I can put this right back in here. I did want to mention, it's so stiff on this seam that I don't want to press those slots into the binder, so I'd rather have it open in order to move this particular dashboard in and out. So that'll be there. Now that all my dividers are in and the tabs, I want to go ahead and put the labels on them. I'm going to use my tabs from the words for the tabs from the Planner Society to mark these sections. I cut out another sheet of, this is the one that I cut out and copied the one of the Cocoa Daisy sheets on the back, I'm going to use this to mark my daily page. So where I'm at daily, this will be the marker for it. I used the washi to reinforce these holes here, and now I'm going to hole punch where the holes were originally. I did that because this is going to be switched every day, so with me pulling it in and out of my planner every day, I knew that it needed to be reinforced, so the washi should do that. I am noticing that this washi doesn't have a strong adhesive, so I'm probably going to have to put another strip of washi on it before the month ends. And for my little secret spot, I'm probably going to have to reinforce it as well, because I know this one is going to be a little bit heavier. So normally a piece of washi will hold it, but since I'm noticing some the adhesive isn't as strong, I had better do that before it just falls off on me. Now that I have gone ahead and put all the tabs and the labels on all of these dividers, I need to go ahead and date my meal plan section. So I have both of these, and I believe I'm going to use these. Now that the dates are down for my meal planning section, now I want to go ahead and put the dates down for my weekly section. So I went ahead and hole punched this clear little mini dashboard, and I'm going to put some two-sided tape on the back of these sticky notes so that I can put this right here. I'm going to keep this in my weekly section. I think that it'll be more helpful here. Now that I've done all of that, I'm going to go ahead and set up my monthly view. Now this, I think, is the part that I love to decorate the most. And I know, seeing all the things that I've just put into my planner, it's hard to actually choose or to decide. But I do think this is the one that I like the most. And what I like to use here are my die cuts, my stickers, and my puffy, my adhesive, my pop dot adhesives. When it comes to me putting down my stickers here or my decorations, I don't really mind if they stick out on the edges or anything like that. So let me get started. These pop dot adhesives that I got from Amazon, and I'll link them below, they allow me to raise the die cuts up. So I leave the backing on so it's not revealing the sticky side. And then I put a couple of these little foam adhesive, they're stickers as well, and they're two-sided. And what they do is they give me a little 3D effect. So I'm going to sit that there. And I like how it gives me more dimension. And I know that I probably say that a lot, but it is actually something that I'm really into. It's one of the reasons why I use so many different planner sizes inside of my A5 planner. And I'm referring to the different sheets from Cocoa Daisy. They are different sizes. I'm referring to the printables, the free printables that I used throughout the planner. And as the month goes on, I'm going to use more of them. But what I've noticed is that I really do get a kick out of the different planner sizes being available from Cocoa Daisy, and then I just use all the sizes in my planner. And I try not to use all of my stickers and die cuts when I'm setting up my planner. I like to save some so that I'll have a little more to use and decorate throughout the planner as the month goes on. Because some of these are so beautiful, I really could just use them all right now. But I think I'm going to save them. Okay, so now that I have put down all my stickers and my die cuts, and I think that's all I'm going to put down for this month. I like the spread so much, I don't want to cover up too much of the decoration that's already on here. That's the thing about Cocoa Daisy. It's already so beautiful. You really don't have to do anything. I just really love making my planner personal to me, decorating it so that it is different than anybody else's, and inspiration for me to make sure that I'm looking at my planner and I'm planning things out. And now I'm going to go ahead and actually fill in the blanks here for the things that I have going on for the month of August that I know of so far. Now that I have put down all of these stickers, I'm going to use this taupey color box from the Functional Pastels from the FancyPlans. Okay, I want to mark this doctor's appointment isn't regular. It is an eye doctor appointment. So I want to use these glasses from the Reset Girl to mark that appointment. So that is it. That is everything for the setup for this month. I will fill all the details in off camera because I still have to check on a couple things. I actually have to call and confirm a few appointments before I write everything in. So I want to wait till I get that done. And that is it. I'm going to put my pen in place. And I am done. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I know setting up the monthly planner is a little long, but I want to really tell you how much I appreciate you sticking with me to the end. We are done and ready to plan for next week. So until then, remember, we can manage all the things together.